Technology has come so far, able to replace body parts and organs. But what happens if you use this technology to save people? Like these two. Tony Stark, the Iron Man, and Cyborg, the founding member of the Teen Titans and Justice League. I'm your host Godzilla, and we're going to see who will win in my battleground. Genius, billionaire, the ultimate womanizer. Tony Stark has been described all these things. Oh, and probably should have mentioned a dick, being arrogant and selfish, and built bombs for the government, until one day he got hit with his own bomb. After this he got severely injured, and when he woke up he had the arc reactor to keep him alive. It was made by his cellmate, Ho Yinsen, and with his help he built a suit made of iron and killed the terrorists, and escaped the cave. And after seeing the destructions his weapon caused when he got back to America, he stopped making weapons and turned into the hero Iron Man. But to stop crimes he needs some equipment. All his suits usually come with these things, such as the repulsor blast, which is a particle beam which he can shoot from his hands. He has a huge laser beam from his chest called the Unibeam, which can generate heat over 25,000 Fahrenheit, but uses a lot of power. He can fly massive hypersonic speed, and his suit can survive space. He also gets super strength from his suit. He can generate magnetic fields to push and pull metal objects. He has a radar and night vision, can absorb energy sources even once far away. He also has smart missiles, shield, and energy blade, and also has a space laser called Soul's Hammer, which can destroy entire alien fleets. Basically, anything you can think of, he has. But what would Iron Man be without his suits? Tony has made tons, and I mean tons of suits to fit all kinds of situations. And probably at this point he makes them for fun. He has his classic suits like the Model 13, Model 29, Model 37, and Model 51. But he has different kinds of armors like the Model 50, which is like a symbiote Iron Man suit, or the Hulkbuster, which as the name says, it's made for taking down the Hulk. Or the Model 54, which is made for taking down Captain Marvel. Or the Model 47, which is made for stealth. The Model 58, which can shoot tiny Iron Man suits into people. He also has the Model 68, which is a hologram armor he has on him at all times. And those aren't his strongest suits. He has the Model 68, aka the Godbuster, which as the name intended can fight Celestials and destroy the Escape, a virtual universe. But the strongest suit is the Model 38, the Phoenix Buster, which is strong enough to destroy the Phoenix Force, which is so broken. And his suit always comes with an AI like Jarvis or Friday, and Friday can process information in a picosecond and hack into anything. With all these powerful armors, he has done some crazy stuff, like his earlier armors could destroy a mountain the size of Manhattan, lifted a 16,000 ton nuclear reactor, withstood a nuclear explosion at 2%, outran a black hole, a planet-wide EMP more powerful than all nukes, couldn't shut down his armor, defeat an enraged She-Hulk with one punch, can react in picoseconds, flew from the Earth to the Sun in a couple of seconds, beat up Magneto before, who can control iron, and survived a chunk of Titan's moonfall on top of him. But with all these suits, you might think he's unstoppable, but he is definitely not. If he needs the arc reactor to survive, is weak without a suit. Suits have been hacked before, suits have limitation in their durability, has a huge ego, struggles with alcoholism, and has made loads of wrong choices during Civil War and World War Hulk. But I wouldn't want to mess with the Iron Hero and one of the founding members of the Avengers.
I am Iron Man.
Victor Stone was an all-star American football player, but one day when arguing with his scientist father, Apocalypse invaded and a mother box his father was researching exploded, mortally wounding Victor. But luckily for him, his guilt-filled father rebuilt him with loads of robotic pieces and parted him with the mother box, the very thing that injured him. While Victor initially wanted to die because his social life and future were ruined, he eventually adjusted to his life, joining the Teen Titans and becoming the hero, Cyborg. But to save lives and beat bad guys, he needs some abilities. Because of the mother box, he gets loads of abilities, like he has bionic ear that he can hear things from a long distance, he has a built-in sonic cannon that can also make him fly, retractable claws, mallets, blowtorches, grappling hooks, remote-controlled projectiles for reconnaissance, cassette players, missiles, electric cannons, ice cannons, white noise cannons, regeneration, boxing gloves, and a jetpack that doubles as a cannon. Whew, that's a lot, but his most powerful tool is the mother box. The mother box is a living computer made by the New Gods. He can get the powers to control any electronic machinery, and it can also let him teleport anywhere he wants in the universe. With the mother box and all his abilities, he has some crazy feats, like he possesses an IQ of 170. His cybernetics makes him immune to psychic attacks and illusions. Made Shazam bleed, capable of hurting Mammoth, who held his own against Aquaman and Superman. Can track rapidly moving photons, process information in nanoseconds, flew from Earth to the Watchtower in seconds, and has taken hits from Power Rink, Mammoth, and Shazam. But unfortunately for Cyborg, he still has weaknesses, like he has 35 weak points, has been hacked and shut down by EMPs. Despite being strong, is weaker compared to the other Justice League members, and while he can regenerate from barely nothing left, that doesn't mean he can regenerate from nothing. I still don't want to mess with Cyborg.
I'm the original.
I am the future. I am perfection.
Jury's still out on that.
Alright, the fighters are ready. It's time to see who will win. But first, let's check the votes. 10 for Cyborg and 9 for Iron Man. Let's see if they're right or wrong. Let's see who will win in my battleground. It looks like Iron Man won. Now, before you say I'm wrong, there's a couple reasons he won. First of all, he's stronger, more durable, a bit more faster than Cyborg, and his suits would definitely prove a huge problem for Cyborg. Now, Cyborg did have advantages, like his teleporting would prove troublesome, the white noise cannon would hurt him, but I'm not sure Cyborg could finish him in that state. But the hardest part of this debate was hacking. But to be honest, I don't think they could hack each other, as they have both been hacked and have hacked loads of technology. But Cyborg might have been able to hack Iron Man if it wasn't for Friday, who can react in picoseconds, while Cyborg has reacted in nanoseconds, and has stopped hackers before. But I don't think Iron Man could have hacked Cyborg because of the mother box, which would have been too complicated for him to get hacked without prep time. Looks like Cyborg got reprogrammed. The winner is Iron Man.